Hello everyone, my name is WongWishin08 here, and today I want to show you this layout that I have just recently made. This layout took about 2 hours, maybe 3, about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week, I don't really know. And I have changed a few things, like I added some model buildings like sheds, and a few new items that I got on a Kijiji lot. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this. I really hope you guys enjoy this layout because I had a lot of fun making it. But yeah, a few pointers I'd like to make is this layout is actually based off of Caleb the Tank Engine 06, a good friend of mine. His soda map. It's not like completely accurate, but for the space I had, that's what it's kind of going off of. And yes, there's this big post in the middle, kind of sad, but I think it works. Anyway, sorry, that's going off track. This video is completely unscripted, but I still hope you guys will enjoy this. And another thing, I have scattered straw hats over the layout, whether they be CGI, the normal, or the Lego figure, and if you want, you can count them. Don't really mind. Honestly, I don't even know how many there are on here. But, yeah. Let's get started. And I guess I will start from where I originally had the camera. So here's Jay at Tidmouth Halt. Technically, this should be Lower Tidmouth, and Tidmouth Halt should be over on the Little Western. But I think this station looks better here, so yeah. Anyway, so we start here, and we come to a T-switch. One way goes to Tidmouth Sheds, which you can see Percy talking to some foreign engines about his Percy's Promise adventure. Got some customs, as well as Gator, Marion, Rebecca, and a certain man with a hat. But yeah, this is Tidmouth Sheds. Not much going on. I kind of went Thomas Moon Railway, Keycray 24, whatever you want to call them, style, with the sheds with the switch coming off of the turntable, as well as having these sheds. But yeah, I really like this setup. But anyway, we're gonna travel through the work shed and over to the Steamworks, which this is all I got. But here's Kevin. You got Kevin and a workman working on Caldy. And it looks like Mr. Percival just had a talk with the manager of the Steamworks. I don't know. Then over here we have Knapford Tunnel, which comes over here to a switch. Here's Alfie and the old OC named Mitch, which I do need to edit, but like whatever. Fixing a signal, kind of talking. I don't know what they're talking about. Then they come over here, over this arch bridge. Let me just fix that. There you go. Where the Crosby Station cargo truck is going under. The 92 version, of course. And then you come over here, which lands you at Knapford Station, passing Sydney, of course, with the dairy train. And there is Boko, taking a passenger train. And over here, you also have Philip shunting the train, Hugo, and Molly and James over there. We're gonna backtrack it a little bit, just a tad bit. If you follow this track that Philip's train is on, you actually come over to Vinny, and then you link back up where Mitch and Alfie are. And then around here, you have Patrick, Kelly, and Hank having some kind of conversation. May have something to do with that Keycray episode. That's kind of what I was going for. If you guys know which one I'm talking about, then you get a cookie. And I put this as kind of like the industrial area, because you got the Tidmouth sawmill, and then you also got the paint factory, which is actually coincidentally next to the steamworks, which is kind of perfect. But yeah. And if you follow Hank's line, sorry, you come over here to the 4-way switch, which I recently got in a lot, maybe like a few months ago. Pretty cool. So there's Spencer and Gordon, they're having some kind of conversation, and there's Max and Monty, kind of referencing a future episode, maybe. Anyway, you got the signal box, and then you got the entrance to Henry's tunnel. Yeah. And then technically over here should be connecting Duck's branch line, the little western, but this I would call Tidmouth Tunnel. But yeah. Oh, and then you loop around here back into the station. But if we go on Hugo's line, we come to the yard, where there's a Twin Trouble reference. Quick blurb, the Fat Controller doesn't actually appear in this episode, so that's an oops. And Dennis is being lazy, and Stafford's in the shed, probably recharging, and the red engine is collecting some candy trucks. Anyway, that's basically the Knapford area. So if we move on from the T-switch and went this way instead, we see the fire engine number 36. But if we move beyond that point, here is the summer house of the Duke and Duchess of Boxford. Trevor is there. I don't know. Maybe he's touring for them. I don't know. Anyway, you come over here and looks like Oliver has found some gold in the nearby caves of Bluff Cove. You never know. Charlie and Paxton are helping with the work. And just down this line, you have Ryan and one of the lorries collecting dynamite as well as oil. I don't know why someone would put oil and dynamite next to each other, a company, but you do you, I guess. And then over here, you have a reference to that Skiff and the Mermaid, I do believe, where Skiff thinks he sees a mermaid and brings Straw Hat with him. And then you got another one over here, which is I do believe Salty Stormy Tale. It's a season 7 episode. It's kind of rusty. I don't really remember the episode very well, because it wasn't really in my childhood, but yeah, that exists. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is now on Duck's branch line, so once you come through onto this line, this is Duck's branch line. Sorry. Then you come over here, which is Search and Rescue Center, and there's been a little accident. Kind of sad. And Duncan is listening in on a conversation that Diesel 10 is having with Splodge. He looks quite shocked. And then right here, I got this tunnel in a lot, and it just said Ryan's Tunnel. Like, it's not from the show or anything. So, but I kind of made it my own thing for this layout, which I find kind of cool. Got aquarium, captain, and then you got Arthur taking the aquarium cars, and then you got one of the blue engines lurking. Don't know what he's doing. And then that leads up back on, well, not back, but onto the main line. Gonna backtrack again a little bit, just over here from where Paxton was. Go to Crosby Coal Company. I'm just calling it Crosby Coal Company because they didn't really make a Crosby station in Wind Railway, or at least I don't have it. So this is just a company for now. So they're Stanley collecting some coal, and then Daryl the Diesel, one of my OCs, just taking a train through a little forest. It is not Henry's Forest, because we are not there yet. Anyway, then you come over to Tidmouth Station, which I know it says Knapford Station, but I think it kind of works as Tidmouth Station, and if you just ignore the fact it says Knapford, then I think it works. If you go over here, that is Farquhar Sheds, which have the devils themselves, the logging locos, and the ice cream factory, which someone actually made for one of my friends, and he gave me this, so that's really cool. Anyway, if you come over here, here is a reference to Super Rescue. There's Bear, Henry, and Spam Can. Over here is the magical buffers lady, because you know you gotta have that on a wooden railway layout. That's key, absolutely key. Over here is Ellsworth Station. Flora is taking a little tramway excursion. Then you got kind of a lumber company over here, which is actually next to Henry's Forest. It looks like there's been a little accident, a few little accidents actually. Ooh, I wonder where Henry's wishing tree went actually. But you have a few OCs of mine. You got Liam. Yeah, very original. Good job, me. You got the Ellsbridge Junction. Doesn't make a sound, but whatever. Got an OC of mine named Rory. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's Rowan. It was some kind of R name. I don't really know. And he crashed into the back of Wilbert's train, which he was stopped at a windmill talking to a dairyman. Okay, we're gonna backtrack once again, just to tie up some loose ends. If we back up a bit, we find Hero, Albert, and James and Molly. So this is the end of James and Molly's track, which comes over here. Then over here connects to the Tidmouth Tunnel. And then on Albert's line, as well as that line next to him, it goes onto the Old Iron Bridge. Let me just move. The Old Iron Bridge, which has Oliver taking a ballast train, and Nia with Rocky over Henry's Tunnel, the Soder Bay Bridges, and finally Stephen. But yeah, that's just a little detail. And if you go up, where the fire engine number 36 is, if you go up, you come to the Sodor Sodor Suspension Bridge. Sorry. And there's I know it didn't happen on the suspension bridge, but like, this is childhood memories. I used to do this all the time. But there's Neville from Thomas and the New Engine with Andy and Clarabelle, and I actually put James underneath as a reference because he was underneath. And then you got Murdoch taking all my gray faces. Sorry, I did not drink much water today. And then you come over here, go down, there's Ari and Bert chasing after Stepney. And that comes back over here. Okay. And then here is Timothy waiting for Elizabeth to go to the Hat House. Oh, also there's Flying Scotsman. Forgot to mention that. And then here's Wellsworth. Here, the Tommy version and the Wooden Railway version. That's not meant to be there. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Anyway, here is Emily and Whiff taking a rubbish train from I think the episode was called Emily's Rubbish. It was a season 11 episode. There. And then here's Double Teasing Troubles reference of Bill and Ben and Derek the Diesel. And then we come over to Gordon's Hill, which has Winston on him, and a bullet train coming from the mainland. Marin Station, you come over here. I know I'm going quite fast, but I don't really have an excuse. Here's D261. He's had a little action. He's a train of tankers, but he may actually fall into Bulstrode. And you come over here, and this is the, I guess, Crowens Gate's sheds. I don't really know. You have Richard, which is an OC, Dan, which is an OC. You have City of Truro. You got Uli. You got Big City Engine. Trist. OC. The Duchess of Hamilton, Ashima, and Frida. And then over here is Jack, outside of the Diesel Works, where you got Diesel, Den, Dart, and Norman. And also you got Madge over here as well. But yeah, that is the basics without the branch line. And next, we will be moving on to the branch lines. Let's go. So, if we start from Focus Track, which is actually Thomas's line, you go switch around here, past Rosie with the train of Slate. I don't know why she's going back to Farquhar, but yeah. Then she's waiting for Birdie at the level crossing. Then here's Terrence's Field. You got Daisy with the milk train at Maithwaite. You got Timothy the Ghost Engine in Hackenback Tunnel. Actually, wait, this actually may not be I don't know. There's two tunnels that I have on. I don't really know locations very well on Sodor. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, if I just go over here. Here is the Inshore Windmill. You also have the pigs fell over. Oopsie. Yeah, but you got Thomas and Billy at the farm, which is from Don't Be Silly Billy, and this is also kind of the scene where I imagine that really well-known scene where like Boko and Birdie and James, like you know, it's like a season 3 thing. It's a really nice shot. I think you guys know. I think I'll put it when I edit. I think I'll put a picture of it on the screen. So yeah, editor me do that. Thanks. Anyway, here's Mrs. Kindly's house. And then there's Hackenback Tunnel, I do believe. And then if we go over here through instead the tunnel with Timothy, you go to Toby's Windmill and Thumper. Then you got the waterfall bridge with Bulgy's Bridge just next to it. And then you got Toby and Henrietta at Farquhar. And then there's the quarry, which is a bit abandoned and wrecked. Another little detail, I actually have a road piece onto this layout. And we got the Sodor Street Sweeper, Flynn going... Actually, Flynn's going to a catastrophe at the docks, which you will soon see. There is Isabella. There is the fire crew actually inspecting the damage. Woo. Then you come around, there's Caroline, and there's Buster at the end of the road. But now, that actually brings us on to Edward's branch line, which is actually quite small, but still an important part of this layout. So here's Edward at the Sudbury Station. I can't really do anything because he's stuck inside. Let me... Okay, I'll stop. Here's a reference to that, I do believe it was Strauss. It may actually be Samson. I don't really remember. But in Harvey episode where they take the factory controller's car. So it was actually both of them. So oops. To Reg's scrapyard. Over here you have some damaged track that George and the Markland engine are trying to repair. And then over here is the docks, where there's actually a fire in one of the warehouse buildings. And Victor is currently trying to make it solar, but it's not really going so well because of the fire. Ugh, I hope they get that out. I don't know why Porter's in the shed. That's kind of a stupid idea. But yeah. I think that's actually it for the layout. I don't think there's anything else. Unless you counted, like, sidings, but, like... Yeah. Actually, no, I think I'm fine. Okay, that is my whole layout. I really hope you all enjoyed this, video. I haven't really done a layout tour for a while. Actually, really, videos for a bit. And, tell me your thoughts on it. Like, did you enjoy this type of video? Anything I could do differently? Oh, and how many strum hats you saw? Because honestly, I lost count. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up. So hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully more videos will come out soon, and I'll see you next time. This is Long Wish and Await signing off for now. Goodbye, everyone. Bird.